Hello everybody, it is August 21st and it is 72 degrees here in Lehigh, Utah, heading for a high of 99 degrees. We also have bad air quality here today. Most of it is from the prevailing winds and the fires that are happening in California over to Nevada and then on to us. And we get a lot of that smoke cover from the fires. And amazingly, we haven't had many fires here. We had a couple about a month or two ago, but we haven't had any since. So I'm going to knock on wood and hope that we do not get all of these fire issues like everybody else has been getting. But we are getting the fallout from those fires, and we tend to get that when there's a lot of them. So what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yes, I have pictures at the beginning and end of this video for a road trip that I took. I'm getting antsy, and of course I have to do some road trips every now and again. So I headed out to a place on the Utah-Idaho border called Bear Lake, which some of you I'm sure know about that, and those who don't, you can enjoy the pictures. And I spent the day there yesterday and refreshed my soul and traveling on the highway. And to go on from that, I am the highway stitcher, Colette, and so I'm here to give you my stitching from home, not the highway, though my few pictures will show you some of the highway things that I've done yesterday. It's been a couple weeks. I've been mostly doing arbitrary August, picking the piece on my wheel that I want to do for that day. I also been having daily 30 pieces where I'm doing about 30 minutes to an hour on those patterns, because there are some of my patterns that I really want to continue working on, and if they don't show up on my wheel, I'll be very, very sad. So that's why I'm doing those, picking those on certain days. So I will go on and start with what I've worked on this week, and I'm going to go not in any particular order, just what I have in my basket, pull it out and show it to you. So let me see here. My first one is, I guess I've never actually shown you my bags. I'm just pulling them out of my bags this time instead of having them out already. This is a pretty southern bag from Linda Jo. I believe she still sells on Etsy. And she made me this, the plastic cover sheet with a pattern of chickens on the back. And in this particular pattern, or this particular bag, I have the Long Dog Samplers St. George's. This is a Mania piece from 2019, I believe. Yes. And it's one of the pieces that is a medium piece, medium to smaller piece. And after I finished all my small pieces for Mania, I have been deciding to pick up maybe a medium-sized piece, work on it till I finish it, and then move on to another Mania start. So that's what this one is. It's about 150 by 150. And it got spun 3 times on the wheel. And I did about 1,500 stitches total. I do have them exactly written down, but I just put down I didn't exactly add up the points totally, but it's around 1,500 stitches. So I did end up finishing a page on it. It has 4 pages. So I'm happy about that. This is being stitched on 28 count. Picture This Plus Serene. It's kind of a light minty green. And the color there for the floss is actually, I will show you that. I brought it this time to show, and I looked it up also to see if it had a name. The color is this. It's a pretty variegation, green variegation. And the number is a 010581, but I did look it up, And it has a name according to Threadworx site. And the name is Teal We Meet Again, like Teal, color teal. Now to me, this is kind of more of like greens and medium greens, dark greens. But that's what they call it, Teal We Meet Again. The color has turned out really pretty, I think, on this mint green. So maybe, I'm not sure how well it's showing up here as being a mint green, but it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And I'm real happy with it. So now that I've finished the one page, I can move on to the second page. Before, nothing was done on it. What I actually accomplished, if you look at it, is before I had done just here and here and here. So what I accomplished was all of this half box here and this and this and that. So that's a good amount for the spun wheel for 3 days. So I'm going to work on this one until it gets finished, of course, and then move on to another Mania start. My next piece, it was only spun one time, but I also have been working on it for daily 30, probably another good almost week, and that's Plantation Sampler. And I have it inside one of Lisa Smith Kindred Stitchers bags, which she makes a beautiful bag with these beautiful fabrics and a cute pull. This one is actually still on the Q stamps, but that's fine because I've been working on just filling in the grass, the fill-in grass part. And I'm doing that with Weeks Dye Works Seaweed. So you can see there the fill-in. What I've been doing with this is since there's animals all through here, I've been kind of doing circles. I've been kind of like swirling my colors, and I think it's been turning out nice. It shows some darks and some medium greens. It kind of like has a nice look to it, and not a lot of lines of one shading to another. And I like it because what I do is I take about like one little section that covers about that much, and then I just swirl it, just go around until I'm done with it, and then I take another section. And it also seems to make it go a little faster too. It doesn't seem so tedious. I've been really enjoying it. Doing the circles around the animals and then continuing another circle connecting some other animals. So it's made it kind of fun. And so pretty much I had done a little bit. So I probably worked myself for the days I've been working on Daily 30 up to the just one day of total stitching as I filled in up to here. So I'm almost to half, even though you can't see the end here. When I get to about there, it'll be half. Oh yes, this is on 32 count vintage pecan butter. I was about ready to say vintage buttercream. It's vintage pecan butter by Lakeside Linen, and it's with a shepherd's bush conversion, which yesterday I stopped on my way back from my trip. I was going down in Ogden, and so I gave a call to Shepherd's Bush and asked them if I could pick up an item of haul, which I'll tell you about later and show you during my haul part. And so I met Terry outside, and she goes, "Are you the one who's been talking about Plantation Sampler and our conversion?" She goes, "I keep getting calls on the phone, people asking for the conversion." She says, "You have the conversion, I don't have the conversion." I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I said, "Just field those calls and just tell them to text Colette, to email Colette, that she's the one that has the colors." And Terry was just laughing. She just said it was so funny. She says, now I know, and I know who to send those calls to. She said that she wants to see a picture of it, so I told her that I would send a picture to her Facebook site, the Shepherd's Bush, so she can see how it looks, because she goes, now I've been getting so many calls, I want to know what it looks like. And I said, okay, I will send you a picture. So we had a nice little chat for a few minutes until she had to go back in and put together more orders. So all this new life for stitching stores of doing online orders and store pickups is what she says she's involved in right now. So anyway, if you want a list of this conversion, you need to contact me, and I'll have my email below, and you can do that, or if you see it on Instagram, the picture, then just send me a message, and then I'll give you my email and I'll give you the conversion. So that's Plantation Sampler. You've seen the picture on the front many times, so I don't need to show that to you again. So I will move on. The next piece that it got picked 3 times, and then also I was doing a little bit of it on a daily 30, so I got quite a bit of it done. I mean, quite a bit of it stitched, not done. Since it's a full coverage, it's going to be a while before it gets done. But I got a lot stitched. I have approximately about 1700 stitches when I spun this. This is just in a container store bag. If you've heard of the Container Store, they're in bigger cities. I kind of like it. It is a little bit better made than the ones I've found online. I do have a few of the online ones from Amazon, but they're a little more flimsy. I like the feel of this one better. It's a little more well made, I think. The zipper seems to last a little bit longer than the other ones I've gotten. So anyway, if you're interested, just go to Container Store. They do have the these bags, zipper bags there, in a black top and in like a medium blue top. And they are a little more expensive than the Amazon ones, of course, but that's because they're a little better made. So anyway, that's what this one is in. And this is the Maleficent Story Keep, which I do have a picture of it right here. Seems like everything got all switched around here, so now I'm going to have to move up and try to find it. And that's going to be bad because I have my stuff for doing the giveaway on here too, and so give me a second here and I will get back to you. Okay, here's a picture of Maleficent. It's a Story Keep size. And here's what I accomplished. I did a couple diagonals as well as this third diagonal I've been working on. I got the top and the bottom of it done, and then I'm working on filling in the confetti. So I'm going to move on pretty close to her eyes. It's getting close now to her eyes and her face, so that's pretty exciting. This has been a fun piece to do. Been working on it on Pattern Keeper, touching off my boxes and just going, oh, this is fun. Look at how much I've gotten done. So it's been a fun piece. I really enjoyed the colors on it. Love the blues and the purples. This is stitched on 25 count Lugana Easy Grid, the Easy Grid fabric, so that you can just wash it out when you're done. I'm got an old brain and I have to have those 10 by 10 squares. I originally had them because of the fact that I could count up my amount of stitches I had done before Pattern Keeper. Now I really don't have to worry about it as far as that, but I do have to worry about it as far as keeping track, because otherwise I would make more mistakes. So easy grid's my way to go. Or gridding is my way to go. I have to grid. So I think that's all on Maleficent. So I worked on her quite a bit. So I also have here my linen and thread cell. It came up 3 times. So since I'm playing catch up on this, I worked on 2 motifs. This is in also a Linda Jo bag. She made this for me because she knows I'm a traveler and I love Route 66. So it's one of those plastic ones. And there's some of the Route 66 places to go. This one, I'm in June on this cell. And I need to get you here up. This one is on a piece of fabric that with my glare in this smoke, it's not going to show up unless I put a backing to it. So this is being worked on Lyrebird Dell, 32 count, which is a fox and rabbit designer from Australia. And the floss is Cottage Garden Larkspur, which is an Australian floss. And this is not staying on here because, of course, I don't have it clipped. There we go. If you look down at the bottom there are 2 motifs. Well, there's 3, but don't look at the one right at the corner. Look at the 2 that are in more. Those are the June motifs for the SAL. And so that's what I'm up to. I worked on 1 motif for one day, the second motif for the other, I believe. I said I had it I had spun it 3 times, so maybe it was both motifs for the 3 days. A lot of stitches in it. I didn't count on this one, but there's quite a few. So I have 1 part left on that. There is a pretty little wreath that goes between those 2 motifs and just right above them to finish up the June. And you put initials in the middle of it. So when I'm done with that, I'll be done with the June one and move on to the July. So I'm playing a slow catch-up to this. And I love it. I just love it. There's a little closer up. And the last motif will be right in the middle here. Right there. So, and then I move way up to the top of it again and work on July. So that has been a fun stitch. I'm not keeping up with it really well, but not bad. You know, I'm hoping to make a total catch up before they do all of the months. But it has been really fun and really enjoyable. I love this material. I really, really do. It is just a joy to work on. And so if you're interested, you can look up Linen and Threads. I'm not sure on this. I think they're just part of Fox and Rabbit Designs, but they call it Linen and Threads Sell. If you look up Linen and Threads or Fox and Rabbit, you will be able to find what they sell. And somebody told me, I think in last time I did a floss tube, that they're out of Lyrebird Dell. And nobody else has it. They're the only ones who actually dye it. But I told them, we'll just put down your request and they'll come out with it soon, I'm sure, or do more dyeing of it. As far as the Larkspur Cottage Garden, that thread is out there. You can either order it through Australia through Cottage Garden, or Stitchy Box here in the States also deals in Cottage Garden threads, and you can check with her and see if she might have it. And I'll have those links below on my comments. So, or right above my comments. Okay, what is next here? Oh yes, I started a Sal with Denise of Black Ribbon Studios. Hi Denise. And so we are doing a sale together, a Heaven and Earth full coverage. Before I tell you what it is, this is a bag that, oh my goodness gracious, I will put it in my links below on who made this bag, and I don't remember her name exactly, but it was given to me for our retreat in Idaho, and she made bags for everybody. Really sweet. She was at one of our retreats in Montana, and she made this bag, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's like a fall bag, but it's different colors, you know, for the leaves. So it's beautiful, beautiful bag. So I will mention her. I will try to say it on the next my next video to tell you who she is. Anyway, we are working on, I made a copy. It's an Artecy full coverage, and it's called African Woman with Peonies 2. And I love peonies. They are just, the flowers are just so beautiful, and I just love the artwork, the texture, the colors in this piece. It just drew me into it. So, as if I needed another full coverage, but like Stitchy Mommy says, oh, they're all so much fun. We have to do them all. So, this one I have done about 600 stitches since I started. I worked on it 3 daily 30s, probably about an hour each. And I'm starting on one of the peonies, as you can see. After doing most of the dark work there, that's a little bit of like dark chocolates, dark black browns, those colors. They're not really black per se. And onto the peony, which is this pretty little one right here. So what's fun is I'm not doing tons of background to get to it, like I am with some of my other full coverage. I'm getting right to the flower already after just doing a few hundred blocks. So that is exciting. I'll be even more excited when I can get back to it. I'm going to try to get back to it too and fill in that peony a little more. So that's my progress on it. If anybody wants to join us, feel free. I don't have it written down what our sell hashtag is, but again, I'll put it below. This has been like a fasty. Just I knew I needed to do some of my pieces and show what I've accomplished on them, but I don't have every single thing written down. I'm just off the cuff this time, so I'll try to add these as I go. Yeah, of course, it's on 25 count, easy grid, and that's what I always stitch on as far as I have to have gridded fabric. Okay, and my last piece is Heirloom Stitching Sampler. It's a new start. I have it in a bag with Blackbird fabric. This was stitched by Christine of Stitch All the Things. Go watch her floss tubes, her videos. She's just such a sweet, sweet person, and I love her dearly. And she made this bag for me, which was a surprise because I gave her about 1.5 yards of this fabric because I'm not much of a sewer, and I'd had it for years, and I just thought, oh well, Christine does tons of sewing, so she can get some sewing done on this. And she very graciously and sweetly made this bag for me. Very pretty bag. It's so well made. You can see like inside she actually has another part of the fabric and the sewing lining to put other things in. So very, very pretty bag. Anyway, this piece was started on World Cross Stitch Day. So it is Heirloom Stitching Sampler. And this is a piece that Stitchy Mommy, Sarah, had thought that she wanted to do for World Cross Stitch Day. And when she mentioned it, I realized I had the pattern, and I thought that'd be cool. I hadn't started any patterns on World or National. I'm not sure. It's categorized both ways, so I don't know whether it's World or National or both World National Cross Stitch Day. But when she showed it, I thought, oh, I'd like to start that too. So I started going through my fabric, and my floss. So with this, I'm doing it on a combination of some of the called for and some that I've substituted. So if anyone is interested, just if they really want to do it, contact me, please, because it's just such a conglomeration of what I'm doing as I go along that, and I'm writing it down. So if someone really is interested, they can, you can contact me. And I worked on it Friday, which was World Cross Stitching Day, Saturday and Sunday, so 14th, 15th, and 16th. And this is what I got done. So it's kind of like the top part of the sampler. And this is on a Lugana called Wood Violet. And so it's like a dusky brown violet, brown purple color. Most of those stitches on there were done with the called for floss, except for the letters. I did sub out the letters. Everything else I used the called for, and it worked on this color. The top part is over one, and along the sides, the little cute little flowers, they're all over one, and then the letters are over two, and then of course that's satin stitch below. And right back here, this gives you more of like a good showing of the, I think, of the color, the wood violet. And of course, this is going to be a long piece. If I let go, it's a very, very long piece. This was a piece of fabric that I don't know how I ended up with it. It was cut an odd shape, and when I saw it, I thought, this might work. So, and I think it's working good. Just have to do some, changes of colors and things. But here's my colors as of right now, and we'll use them as I go and see which ones work and which ones don't, and what I have to sub in. So that's Heirloom Stitching Sampler. You can follow that on our Instagram hashtag, which again I will put below what that is, because I don't remember. Okay, on to haul. Wow, I stitched on a lot of things this time and I didn't even realize it. So, and I have a lot of haul too. So let me see, what should I go to first? Anyone who knows the site 1884 Stitchery, which is a site to sell patterns and fabric and stuff. McKenna runs it. Last week she came on, a week and a half ago, and said that she had gotten access to a whole bunch of Silkweaver fabric. I really like Silkweaver fabric, but I have not really bought very much of it. So I thought, oh, okay, when she posts it, I will go on and maybe buy some. So that is what I did. This one here is a linen. It is a half a yard, and it doesn't say the color of it anywhere. It's just this typical Silkweaver hand-dyed fabric. It's a little tag, but it's a real pretty fabric. Kind of I would say similar in color to my fabric that I used for my Secret Garden, except lighter. The one that I did my Secret Garden Sal piece on was darker, but kind of had the same tones as this. So just a real pretty color. So I guess I'll have to think of a name for it since there's no name for it. But I got a half a yard of that. I also got a half a yard of Wintergreen. So excuse the plastic, but these are the first time I'm opening these up and showing them to you. Is the same as when I've looked at them. So this is Wintergreen. This is a Jobelin. I think you can kind of see the green and a little bit of the modeling on that. That's a pretty piece, and a lot of it too, so gives me some more to work with. The next one is called Pink Quartz. This was a full yard, but I really, really liked the color. So it's kind of a light lavender, and it's also a Jobelin. And you can see that light lavender color. I have a Lavender Bliss from Silkweavers that I really like, and it's similar in color to this. I'm working my Joan Elliott embroideress on that and really like it. So I got that color, and then I picked up some opalescence. This is called Blush Opalescence. You can just, it's like a very light pale pink. And you can see the little, all those cutesy little sparklies in there. And this is about, this is a half a yard too. Won't need to open it up to show you. So I picked me up some Silkweavers to add to my stash, which I was happy about. I was cruising around Amazon, and you know, I do so much searching on other sites about patterns to buy, but I just decided for fun to look and see what cross-stitch patterns there were on Amazon. I was actually going on specifically to see what soda stitch they had. But then I veered off onto regular patterns and kits. And I ended up buying, so I'll show you what I got. I got a Riolis kit, which they had. And this is called Carousel. It's the whole kit with the wool floss. And I liked that. I'm not usually into carousels, but I did like this one. The different animals on there, and the little girl with her mom and the dog, and the whole carousel is one piece instead of like just one part out of the carousel. I liked that. So I got that one. I also got this one. This one was out of print for, out of print for quite a while, and now it's just back on for a decent price on Amazon and on other sites. The Scenic Farm piece that a lot of you have already seen. Kit with the Ada and the floss. It's a Dimensions kit. I've always liked this one. Kind of had it on a unicorn chart list, but not on a had to find one. So it's not like I was going to sit there and spend tons of money on it. But when it came back up that they've reprinted it and I saw it there, I thought, oh, I'll pick that one up. So I've always liked that picture. And then the third one I got is a gold dimension kit. I like the gold collections. They are really nice. This one is called Cozy Cove. It's designed by Charles Wysocki. Not sure, Julie, if Gulf Coast Stitches, if you're watching this, but I know you like yourself some Charles Wysocki. So here's one for you, Cozy Cove. I just really thought that was pretty. It's not easy with the glare to show you without the other junk in it, but I think you can get the general look of it. Such a cute picture. Such pretty floss. That's going to go with that. That's a pretty piece. So these pieces are on Amazon Patterns. They have a lot of kits and the prices are good on them. So maybe take a look and see if you see something that you like. I was also enabled by Denise at Black Ribbon Studio. She's on a Mary Engelbreit kick and was showing off her books. And I realized just how much I still enjoyed Mary Engelbreit. So I ended up buying off of Amazon two of the books. I think the books that she showed. This one's called Make a Wish. And this one is called Cross Stitch for All Seasons. So I really, the thing I enjoy so much about these is the borders that go along with them. You do like the regular, you have the regular pattern, and then you have the additional pattern around the actual piece. And I just love it. You can see from this one, there's no place like home. So you're stitching a picture within a picture. So here's the one part, and then this is all stitched around there too. Of course, it's all full coverage, but I just love how it looks like a picture within a picture. Like it's its own, Colette, where's your brain? When they put something around a picture, blah, 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 blah. Everybody else is yelling and screaming it at me, and I can't remember it. But anyway, If I think of it, I will say it. There it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love that. I can't think of more than one thing at a time when I'm doing videos, people. Let me see if I can see another cool one. This one says, make a nest of pleasant thoughts. This one, they put beads around it. So you have the picture within the picture. Just love these. I love these. So anyway, I got these. I really do want to do a plan next year of picking out a Mary Angerite pattern and work on it. I don't know if I'll work on it for Mania or if I just work on it for a monthly new start, but I'm definitely going to do that. That was a haul I really liked. Another haul I got was my monthly Quaint Country Ladies kit from Dying to Stitch. This time it's by Pineberry Lane, and it's called Gather. Wait a minute, I think they're all by Pineberry Lane, actually. I like that one. It's like an autumn one, and she's like trimming her little plants. So, real pretty. Has all of the floss and finishing materials for it. I received that. I jumped it down the hole when I bought those Amazon cross-stitch kits. I decided to get some diamond paintings. Now I know it's not going to take over my cross-stitching like it does with some other people because I am way too much into my cross-stitching. But I did see some patterns that I liked, and I decided to pick them up. Of course, you can't really see them, you know, in the bags. I took them out and looked at them, but even if I show it to you, it's not easily seeable. But one of them is a picture called "O Jerusalem," with a picture of Jesus Christ looking down at Jerusalem. That's going to be the first one I start. I also picked up one that is Mickey and Minnie in front of Disneyland, which that's me too. And then the third one, which you can't see anything of, is a Route 66 map with all of the sightings. I opened up the O Jerusalem one and decided to figure out how I was going to organize the little diamonds inside of it. And I went back to my all of my my containers and things like that, especially that I have for my beads. And I found this that was given to me by somebody years ago, and it didn't have any beads in it yet because I had two other bead containers that I had. I'm not sure if this is still available because I don't even know where she got it. Probably at Joann's or Michael's, I would think. It's called Craft Mates, and it's ending up being a perfect container, but I bet you could find something similar to it. It snaps, and if you look inside here, down, it has separate little containers that open up that are just about the right size for the diamonds. So what I did, for once I was fairly smart. Sometimes I forget. But as I put in each diamond into each container, I started with number 1 and I taped it on there so I would know that was number 1 for my actual chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the colors that were supposed to go with that, and it's taped on. And with this, the only hassle thing with it is you push it here and it opens, and then you open one at a time, as you can see. So, you know, you have to push on it to try to get each one open. But it fits the diamonds so well. And it has a little slip cover to slip them in, a plastic thing, so they all stay in it. So I think it's going to work really well for my diamonds. And I'll also be able to use the little wand, which I also slipped in there on a little section. And I'll be able to open these up, and they're just, you know, just the right size. Not too big and not too deep, so I can just reach in and tap on diamonds and bring them out. So anyway, that's my little, I guess, organizational idea that I did. I mean, I was doing other organizations too this week. I was actually organizing my patterns according to pattern finally. and my fabric according to count, because I was getting really tired of having to search through everything. So I was doing a lot of organizing this week. So this beading tray is just great. So I guess you could type in Craftmates maybe into a search and see if this comes up or something similar to it. So that's going to work good for my diamond painting. So that's a little bit of organizing I did, but I haven't started it yet. And then the last thing I got, which was really fun, when I stopped by, I had mentioned that I stopped by Shepherd's Bush on my way back from my little mini trip yesterday. And the reason why I stopped by was to get my Coming to America box from Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Threads. Here's the little Shepherd's Bush bag. Terry came out, walked out, and handed it to me. And the little box says, Coming to America, the Women of the Mayflower. Not sure. I just got this yesterday. I don't know if other people have done a flip through of it, but since I just barely got it, I thought, well, I will go ahead and show you a little bit of what came with it, if you're interested. She even gave us a little letter and a needle, a little gold needle. And she says, Dear friends, we are so excited that you joined us on this commemorative sampler by Brenda Gervais. This was what Shepherd's Bush put out, and I thought it was so sweet. It will be so much fun to stitch. Brenda encourages everyone to begin stitching on September 6th, the day the Mayflower sailed from Plymouth, England, and be finished by November 9th. The landing date on Cape Cod. 66 days of stitching. Sounds fun. We think those Pilgrim women had so much to prepare that they started much earlier than the 6th. Perhaps you will need to baste, attach to a frame, sort your threads, and prepare for your stitching journey. So, anyway, they said, thanks for taking this journey with us at Shepherd's Bush. And here's all of the materials except the fabric. And this cute, cute little Pilgrim needle minder. Look at him. He's so cute. And there's the picture of the finished piece. I'm going to open this up. Come on. It's not cooperating. Well, I'll show you the fabric first, and then I'll get the other part. This is the fabric on the floss. And here she has all her floss for us, some DMCs and some overdyes. Oh, beautiful colors. And after I get a scissors to cut this open, I will show you what's inside it. Okay, here's a little closer picture of that cute little needle minder, which was inside our kit here. She also gave us a ring. She gave us this cute little thread guide, and to measure off from the corner. That is so cute. Look at that. It shows the pilgrims and your inches measured. We also have a little tag to put on after we finished. She also gave us an extra pattern called Harvest Blessings. And that is so pretty. It's the pilgrims and their harvest. And she also gave us, this is a little card. I haven't even looked at this. And inside the card, there's William Bradford on the front. She has fabric that's a reproduction from a page of the Mayflower Passenger William Bradford. Look at this, guys. That is just totally amazing. This was a part of it, like his journal, put into fabric. In the journal, it says it's known as of Plymouth Plantation, and he wrote it between 1630 and 1647. and it told the story of the Pilgrims from 1608 when they settled in Holland through their voyage and then into 1647, and it ends with the list of the Mayflower passengers. So I mean, this is just amazing. This is just an amazing kit. I'm so grateful that I decided to get this. And it wasn't really so much because of the cross-stitching and what would come with it. It was mostly because I'm from one of the women of the Mayflower. So, which here's the names of all of them. And I'm from Joan Tilley. I'm also from John Hallen, too. So I belong to the Association of Mayflower Descendants. So I thought, oh, I have to do this. I have to do this piece. But after seeing all the things that she gave us, this is just amazing. This box is just truly a gem. So anyway, that's the Coming to America haul. So that is all of my haul for now. So my plans. I'm going to continue spinning the wheel till the end of August. I hope to come back with a video the last day of August to let you know what I plan on doing in September, because I'm going to do Sampler September, as a lot of the rest of you will probably be doing, and concentrating on samplers in September. But I will pick from my wheel. But I am going to do several days for a daily 30 on Plantation to continue filling it in, and also on Pandemic, and also on the Peony pattern, my full coverage, because I want to fill in that peony and get some of that flower done. So that's what I'm going to work on for my daily 30 through the end, 3 days, about 3 or 4 days on each one. And God, there are so many ideas for Sampler September that I could do. Of course, the biggest one is finishing up my Plantation Sampler, which will take precedence, and it's a good time to be working on it in Sampler September. But I know I'll be working on the Women of the Mayflower, and I'll have to pick some other projects of my ongoing whips for samplers that I have, or maybe start another one, who knows. So now I'll move on to the giveaway that I showed you a couple videos ago. So we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway. And that giveaway is an Erica Michaels All About Berries Club piece called Expect Less, a Quaker Wisdom Berry. And everybody was pretty excited. They had fun giving me ideas on what they had done with berries, what they wanted to do with berries, everything about berries. So, and I haven't done the one out of, I don't normally do the one out of picking berries from the YouTube thing. I just generally type them up in my notes and then go from there. So, probably need to change my ways, but I kind of enjoy doing this, typing everybody's name down and having a number by them. So this is my notes, my Berry Club giveaway. And I have 39, almost 40 people that want the berry pattern. So what I'm going to do is, they're all numbered, as you can see. So I'm going to go to the random number generator that I have here, and I'm going to generate a number. You can see here it says between 1 and 39, and I just practiced with it to, just to see, but so that's not the real winner yet. From 1 to 39, and I'm going to generate a number now. Okay, the number is 30. You can see there. So I'm going to go into my notes and see who 30 is. Okay, 30 is Jacqueline Liebfried. I'm sorry if I'm messing up your name here. Jacqueline Liebfried. Of course, you can't see it because these names are backwards on here. But that's who number 30 is. So Jacqueline, please contact me. I'll have my email below. You won the Expect Less Erica Michaels kit. So excited to send that to you. Let me see if I can find out what she wrote. It may take a minute, but we'll see if she's up here where I can see it fairly easy. Because some of them are, when I go through my YouTube studio, they come up pretty easily. And so I can read it to you. Okay. She put down, Jacqueline, do you find any berries during your hikes? So I thought that was a cute way to put it. And yes, I do find berries during my hikes, actually. A lot of wild blackberries that I love to pick and eat. Sometimes too many of them. So anyway, Jackie, contact me, please. You won the kit. Congratulations. Before I end, I have 2 other pieces that I want to give away too. And they're ones that I already worked on, but if anybody is interested in them, I'd be very happy to give them away. So all I want you to do is just put down in your comments below with the one. It is Wise Men Still Seek Him. It's a cute little Lizzie Kate snippet, if anybody is interested in it, because of course I already finished this one. So if you are, just put manger in your comments, and I will pull out anything with manger and put it into my numbers and my notes. So if you're interested in Wise Men Still Seek Him, little Lizzie Kate snippet, put manger below. The other one I'm going to give away is Bird in Hand. I finished this one, the Blackbird design. The cute little pincushion, Reward and Merit pincushion. If you're interested in this one, put red bird in your comments. Anything to do with a red bird. That you want a stitcher, that you love red birds, whatever. Remember all the rules, please. You know what they all are. So anyway, I'm going to give away those 2, and I'll just wait a couple times, before I give them away. A couple of videos. So feel free if you're interested in either one of those that I've already worked on. So, okay, I have to do my daily gratitude journal, and I remembered it this time. Noir films, I will give you one next time I do a video. There's one I want to watch, and then I'm going to give it to you. Anyway, I opened up on September 18th. Here's a picture of the beach. And this is a quote by Louisa May Alcott from Little Women. It says, I am not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. I thought that was just cool. The things I've been opening up on just randomly have been really neat. So remember, everybody, don't be afraid of those storms, because you have to learn how to sail through them. And you will learn how to sail through those storms. So anyway, I'm going to end this video, tell you guys to remember the good that's out there in the world. Hope and wish everybody is staying well and healthy. And hopefully anyone near the fires is staying safe too. I know that there's, probably people out there, stitching people that are involved in that. And so I wish you good wishes, prayers, and hoping that they put them out quickly, as well as keeping us all safe as we go forward with another month of being in lockdown, more or less. So, happiness to all of you. Remember, there's good out there in the world. Seek for it, look for it. And I'm grateful to be here and be able to give you all my patterns that I've done, and all my whips. So anyway, you take care, everybody, and I'll see you in about 10 days or so. Bye, y'all.